guys! So today I'm going to show you how to use Memberspace to build a membership website on the back end of Squarespace. Memberspace is what I use for my website. I've been using it for about 3 months now, and I just love it. I haven't had a single issue with them. Their customer support is absolutely outstanding, and it's really, really easy to set up. So if you didn't already see, I did make a video about 𝐓𝐻𝐿, which is kind of a rival to Memberspace. It's on the cheaper end of things. It's only, I think, $10 a month. It's $100 for the whole year. So that is very, very inexpensive, especially if you have members paying, $10 per month to access your site. Now, the reason I chose Memberspace, which is $49 a month, is because it uses Stripe only. 𝐓𝐻𝐿 uses PayPal and Stripe, but they can use PayPal. Personally, I do not like PayPal as a business owner. Honestly, I could probably make a whole video about this, but from my experience, PayPal tends to side with the consumer, even if the customer isn't always right. So if someone asks for a refund, PayPal almost always gives it to them regardless of the circumstances. And Stripe is a little bit easier to control. The backend is a lot more user-friendly. It looks nicer. I just prefer it for a lot of different reasons. So when I switched to Memberspace, that was the main reason. Keep in mind that I love 𝐓𝐻𝐿, and I would say that unless, you have an issue with 𝐓𝐻𝐿, I would go ahead and use that. That is the cheaper option. But Memberspace is a little more well-designed, and it's a little more professionally built. The customer service team gets back to you very quick, unlike 𝐓𝐻𝐿. So there are differences. You get what you pay for with these tools. But I just want to make sure that you have all the information that you need. So I'm going to take you through the back end of Memberspace, so you can see what that looks like. And I'll also show you what it looks like from the site. So when you're logged out, when you're logged in, and when you're logged in as an admin. So let's go ahead and dig into it. If you guys have questions about this, feel free to leave it down in the comments. But hopefully this will kind of answer and clear up any speculations that you have about these membership sites and these membership tools. Alright, so first things first, I want to show you what Memberspace looks like when you first go to the site. So if you go to memberspace.com, this is what you will see. Their website is really well designed. I just really like the simplicity of it, and they have video tutorials for everything. This video is going to be a lot shorter than my 𝐓𝐻𝐿 one, only because Memberspace does a much better job of kind of teaching you how to use their site. Literally, there's a tutorial for every step of the process. And also, their customer support is awesome. They have a phone number you can call. I've called it before. He was really helpful, just walked me through the whole thing. And I've emailed them and talked to them on the chat multiple times. So they're very responsive. It's a really easy site to use, and a lot of people use this, so it's very reliable. So let's go over to the pricing page really quick, because this is probably one of the big ones. If you only have 10 active members, you're only paying $5 a month. So this is a really great way to kind of get used to the site, figure out how it works, play around with all the features, and really get it set up. You also get a free 14-day trial to get it added to your site and kind of mess around with it on the back end. And then once you go over 10 members, it costs $49 a month up to $100, $99 a month up to $500, and $200 for up to $1,000. If you have more than 1,000 members, you just add $100 a month. So, 3,000 members would be $400 a month, so on and so forth. So it's really simple pricing structure. I think it's fair for the features that they offer, but let's go ahead and go into the back end here so you can see what it looks like. So this is what my backend looks like right now. I have 29 active members, or on a trialing membership plan. And I can also see how many signups I have for the last 10 days, the last 30 days, and the last 90 days. I can see my latest signups and any charges that have not been recovered. So if someone did not pay it or they didn't have it in their account, these are things that I am missing. So there are always alerts here to let you know kind of what's going on with payments and accounts and important things like that. So when you first sign up, one of the first pages that you'll mess around with is the settings page. This is where you're going to set up all of your different settings for what you want your customers to see, what kind of emails they get, And you'll also be able to add the buttons to your website. One of the great things about Memberspace is that you can add multiple websites very easily. So if you have, maybe a training course or a course website or a Teachable account or something that you're building your membership site on along with, then it's really, really easy to integrate that. There's also MailChimp integration, which is awesome for building your newsletter and just making sure that your members stay updated. I'm not going to go through all of these settings, but I recommend just clicking through all of them and just reading each one and deciding, what you need, what you don't need, all that good stuff. Everything is very customizable in here. This is one of the advantages of Memberspace versus Go Paywall. Memberspace allows you to customize a lot of the text, the sign-up forms, the colors, those kinds of things to really incorporate your own branding and make it look like just a flawless part of your website. Next up, we're going to go to the protected pages. This is how you protect your content. So you can see that I have a page that I want to protect along with all the membership plans that have access to this page. This just makes it super simple for everyone to see who is logged in. And then on the left side here, I just want to show you that there are videos for every aspect of this. So you can really learn. Ooh, it just started playing. So you can really learn how to use their site. Just look for that little video icon, and those are tutorials for you. Next up is protected content. Now this is so important, you guys, and this is true for all membership sites that go through Squarespace. Because these are third-party tools, they're not actual Squarespace tools themselves, your content is not 100% protected by just protecting the page. What I mean by that is that if someone went to one of these pages that I've protected and they weren't logged in, someone with very basic Java knowledge could go into your website and just access the page by tweaking some coding. I'm not going to show you how to do that for obvious reasons, but basically your pages are not 100% secure unless you have protected the content on your page as well. Now, what that does is you can add a content container, which will either show a file, a video, you could show an image of, some text, whatever you want to do, and you create a container. Now, I don't have a good example of this right now, but basically what it does is if you are not signed in, what you will see instead of the content is just a little notice that you need to be logged in to view it. If you are logged in, you'll just be able to see the content. There won't be a box around it, nothing weird. You'll just see content. So this is a really great way to secure, the more important files. You don't necessarily have to have everything on every page this well protected. If someone wants to get your stuff, they will. But if there's a special coupon code or maybe an important file, a download for a client, something like that, this is a really good way to make sure that their content is a little more protected and add an extra layer of security. Next up are your memberships. So these are the actual membership plans that we're going to be using. So this is how you pick your pricing, your subscription structure, if it's monthly, yearly, lifetime, all that good stuff. And you can just add and edit these as needed. Now, because Memberspace uses Stripe, you create coupons through Stripe, not through Memberspace specifically. So when you log into your Stripe account, or when you create it, if you don't already have one, it will take you to the coupon page. And what that does is allow you to access different coupon codes, so that way you can work with your customers and change their subscription prices. So here's an example of some subscriptions and what those look like in the backend. I can see my customer email, which I've blocked out, obviously, and I can see the status. So if they haven't paid for a while, if they're active or if they are non-active. And I can also see how much they're paying and when that payment was created. So that way I know, every 17th day of the month, they'll be paying $18 a month. You can also see your plans on here. So this is my monthly plan, for example, for $18 a month. There's some old plans in here and other websites in here, so you can ignore most of this. But you can see the different plans in here, and you can actually edit them and view all of the different events that have to do with them. So the back end of Stripe is just a lot more user-friendly. You have a lot more control and access over all of these different memberships. Now this last one is the member page. This is where you can view a list of all of your members. You can export your list and you can search for it. So let me go to my own self here so that way you can see what it looks like. So here's my membership. You can see their email, you can edit the member, and that will allow you to change their email or name if they, ask for that. You can approve or deny their membership. So, maybe if they are being a pain in your community or if they are breaking rules, you can deny them and delete them. And you can also edit their membership plans. So you can change what plan they're on. Now, an important factor or an important element here is that if you add someone to a monthly plan, you need to add in their payment information. If you don't add in payment information, they won't be charged to that plan. You need to set up the payment if you are going to add them. So if I just wanted to go ahead and add the customer, you need to add a coupon code for them. Okay, and then on the right side here, you can see all the details, of if they have reset their passwords, when you added them to different newsletters, when you invited them, when their account was created. So if you ever have a customer that's struggling with some tech stuff, go to their account because a lot of their activity will show right here. So you can get a better picture of what they've been doing in the community. And, if something's wrong on their account, you'll be able to see why. The last page that I haven't shown you yet is the install page. So this is how you actually add your information to your website. So let's open up my site really quick and I'll show you what that looks like on the front end. So once it's added to your website, and you just need to follow the instructions, there's video instructions right in here. You will see a little pop-up down in the corner that either says login/sign up or your account. Now I'm logged in, so I'm seeing my account. And this is what it looks like to your members. They can view the plan details and see how much they have paid. They can change their plan at any time. And they can also go to whatever link you choose. So this is my dashboard that I have set up for my members. Down here you can see current workshops that are coming up. Obviously I blocked out part of it, but this is a container code. So this is my secure way of showing a coupon code for the upcoming workshops. Now you'll see that some of the pages I have and things like that are set up so that only members can see it. So this page, for example, only members can see. So if I logged out of the Conrad Hub, I would get an error message here. So let's go to a page here. And what it does is take me back to the home page and it gives me an error message. This you can customize as well. And it will ask them to either log in or sign up for the Conrad Hub. So that is kind of what all of this looks like. It's a really clean, easy system. And I really, really like Memberspace, you guys. I can't say enough about them. I think that they've done such a good job setting this up, and it's so easy to use. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. If you have questions about the tech side of Memberspace, or if you're having an issue with your account, I'd recommend that you message them directly. But if you have questions about, trying to get this set up, or if you should do a membership site or not, I can definitely help you out with that. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you guys later.